Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Guys Night. I'm Travis. How you doing? With Tony.
What's up, guys?
Tonight we give you another episode of Guys Night, and we'll be talking about stuff that relates to guys, gaming, and general information of geeky, nerdy things. Welcome back. So we were just talking about this Xbox 360 invite only new beta program that they had, and me personally, this is my personal opinion. I love Xbox. I love Microsoft. I love them to death. But anytime where there might be something in your dashboard and it says, "Hey, you need to sign up for this," and it's under your membership, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
Be-
anytime they
I
just
just,
randomly throw an icon out there,
yeah,
that raises a red flag for me too, personally.
like I just wouldn't do it. Not because I think like they got hacked again or anything else like that. It's just that's not how Xbox works. It's not their MO. Um,
Well, Microsoft as a company has done that before. They did that with Windows 8 for PCs as well. But the one issue that I'm seeing, from a bit of a techie standpoint, if you're working with an OS system beta, that thing has the potential to not only lock your system up if it's not done properly, but literally you may not have the ability to revert back to anything previous because as I remember, Xbox doesn't have that great of a recovery option. You're basically just formatting it and you're starting from square one if you lock it up.
well, I mean, from the 360 standpoint, you're right because the recovery system for 360
There isn't one, basically.
it's non-existent. It's
Yeah.
non-existent. It goes straight back to original format. That's it. With the Xbox One, it's
You have
last
cloud
time
and
there was an
everything
update.
else.
Yeah, you have a last time of an update, and that benefits more people than some. That's why I can see them doing a preview of their OS for Xbox One customers because they
Right.
can get rid of that anytime they want.
Right.
Whereas for the 360, why would you go backwards? That's another thing. Why would you go backwards? Why would you 10 years console and then on top of that you're talking about phasing out the 360? Why would you try to give a 360 new shiny coat? Like
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
it's like you're trying to give it a last little breath of life, and you're already basically throwing it to the curb. No offense to any Microsoft lovers we have in here,
Oh no,
but
no.
I mean, here's my 2 cents on it. Anytime you're doing an OS update, like you need to have a save point or a backup option available. Either that, or depending on how many consoles you have. I know some people that carry more than one Xbox. Or
Yeah,
you live in a house with, let's say, you have a roommate, and the roommate's looking to get rid of an older 360. Use the older one that does not have all of your stuff on there as more of a
but
just in case.
it also comes down to how did Microsoft choose these individually selected people?
I
Is it
really, I
by their
mean,
gamer tag? Is it by their email address? You don't know exactly how
well,
companies choose you for a beta.
I always kind of like to go with, Destiny and a lot of games have just RNGs. It's no
Yeah,
different here, I think. Like, I think basically just names are put in a hat, for lack of a better way of putting it. Because
but
we can sit here and speculate all day long on, oh my god, why did this person get this beta access and I didn't, type of thing. Like, I was one of the lucky ones that had Destiny beta access earlier than most, and I had people that were pissed about it, that were angry over it, because I mean, you're always going to have
whenever
a bit of
whenever
backlash.
I get whenever I get access to a game earlier, and I've had plenty of games early access to,
Mm-hmm.
I don't tell friends that I got it. Like it's like nah. I
Because then
got
the haters are
Gears.
coming out. Then the haters are coming out.
I got Gears One. I got Gears One and I got Halo early, like extremely early.
Yeah.
And my friend just happened to be over my house at the time when he was like, "Hey, so what are you playing now?" And I was trying to turn off my console really quick, and Halo was still on there. He was like, "How did you get the new? Like, how are you playing this? It's the beta. It's like, what is this?" I'm like, "Shit." Excuse me. I was like you're not supposed to know that I have this.
It's like, you
He's like,
didn't
"How is
see
it?"
anything. Jedi mind trick.
You didn't see anything. I'm sorry for the previous language I used. I've been playing Destiny, man. Oh my gosh, Destiny irritates me. But
Somebody's trying to do a raid and been dying, and you look about ready to break the controller, dude. You really did.
I mean, it's not even like about dying. It's just like
Server issues again?
no, it's not server issues. It's just the luck of the freaking draw of random stuff. Like I sit there, you grind and you grind and you grind to get like
All
strange
hail the
coin, and
RNG, basically.
I sit there and just grind and grind. Like cut me a break with an exotic weapon. Cut me a break with
Right,
something. Like I just need one break.
right.
I wouldn't complain ever again if I just got that one break. You buy a helmet, you think it might be,
You
for
bought
your
the Engram.
class.
You bought the Engram.
I bought the Engram. I was thinking I was gonna get
What did you
lucky.
get? What did you get? I want to
I
see the
got a
anger on your
Titan
face. What
helmet.
did you get?
I got a Titan helmet. I'm a warlock.
Make a Titan. Make use of it.
All right, I have to make a Titan. I can make. And the thing about it is, if I make a Titan and I make a hunter, my hunter and the Titan will be stronger than my warlock.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Yes.
gentlemen.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. B is joining you now.
A
Okay.
new
I'm
challenger has
hoping my
appeared.
mic is working. Yeah, no
That was
doubt.
good.
No
That was
doubt.
good.
Had to.
Are you? All right. So check it out, man. Google Plus is a difficult thing to do. So evidently, you have to have all your settings and add people from your friend into your circles from the website, like from the computer. You can't do it from the phone because doing it from the phone didn't work. As soon as I added y'all in the circle the from the website, everything was golden. So yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, it's good to have you with us on Guys Night. We were just talking about Destiny.
And what did I miss about Destiny, man? You know me, that's my thing.
Just
Yeah.
his minor rage about RNG and how he's still doesn't have an exotic weapon and hating his life because of it.
Oh no, he
Sorry,
just
dude, had to.
he experienced some firsthand like mild rage right then as we got to the nightfall and we were one shot away from the Archeon priest to finishing the nightfall and I died.
Yeah.
Man. I went
Yeah.
to Biz,
Yeah.
I ran out there, I put a rocket on him and the shank come around the corner, shot me dead, and then everybody else went down trying to pick me up. It was bad, man.
Yeah.
But
It was
anyway.
bad. It was bad.
I have to say that's one thing that I can honestly say I miss at the moment, but the second I get to where I'm going to be at, my console's getting hooked up and I'm playing again.
That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah.
I
And what
mean,
do you,
that's. Go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. What are you on, man? You on the PS4 or you on Xbox One?
I'm on the PS3 at the moment. I'm last gen still.
Oh, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Nah.
I kind of wish I would have stayed last gen, man. New gen, I mean, Xbox One, it just ain't offering a whole lot more than what the 360
Right.
had, man. Some slightly
And I mean-
updated graphics, but
And I've heard it's had its fair share of hardware issues. I have a buddy of mine, his PS4 basically just turned into a really expensive paperweight because it basically had the equivalent of the red ring already.
yeah, I'm actually on my second Xbox One already. I had a day one edition that give out on me.
Ooh.
That give out on me a week after the warranty went up. So
I would have.
Okay.
Rage would
Once
not have
again-
defined that properly.
I'm gonna say this once again. I only had one Xbox One, and it's working like a champ.
Yes, rub it in.
oh, this one
I
now.
mean,
This one now, I'm surprised y'all don't yell at me when we're playing together, man, because there's something wrong with the fan. Like when the fan kicks on, sometimes it sounds like a jet's about to take off. But I'm not buying a third Xbox. There ain't no
You
way.
know that happened. That happened. That happened to my 360. That happened to my Xbox One. When I was loading in Titanfall, like a month after it came out, I was loading up Titanfall again so I can get the downloadable content. The thing like screamed at me. The fan ran like so hard. It was like a jet. What I did was I reset it to factory settings, and it kind of cleared up the problem. But when it was running Titanfall and I think it was also Watch Dogs. When I was trying to join somebody's matchmaking lobby or something like that, it was always when I was trying to do matchmaking in Watch Dogs that it just sounded like a jet about to take off. It just like started spinning really hard. I took the disc out of there. Everything was like, no, you're not listening to my stuff. No.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Resetting the factory settings, does that like delete all your games? Like not the saves, but as far as the games on your hard drive, do you have to re-download them?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It's basically like a system restore on a computer.
It's like a system restart, but all your stuff, like all your previous save files and all that stuff like that,
they're in the cloud.
Should be saved. Yeah, it should be saved on your account. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Still, I can't do that, man. I have too many digital downloads, and Lady Rage, you know the deal with CenturyLink. Like, oh my God, I'd be 3 weeks re-downloading all my games. I'll just keep pretending I'm in a Top Gun simulator. That's fine.
But by the way, while we're on the topic of Destiny, I think they may have pushed back the second DLC. It was supposed to be released in March. I think they're looking at a May release date now.
End of May is what I heard. In fact, it's funny you bring that up, man. I was on the forums. I was on the forums today, man, and in the 1.1.2 update, we are getting our vault space. They didn't say how much. You know, they might wind us giving us like one slot, man, and technically that is more vault space. But they are giving us more vault space in the next update, which I can't wait to get, man.
Honestly, like, and I mean maybe this is just me, but a little bit less on the vault space, and I want to be able to just trade items. Like, I would love to be able to just work back and forth with people like that. It would make it a lot more interactive. Although I think Bungie is vehemently opposed to it, and from what I've read, they've basically come out and said it ain't gonna happen.
Are they worried?
Hope, though.
Are they worried about people doing like at World of Warcraft, man, where you just got folks in other countries grinding out stuff for gear and then selling it online?
Yeah.
Well, no.
That's the reason. That's the reason they gave. But Bungie's lazy with their code.
Oh, definitely.
Bungie's been lazy with their code. Like they just don't want to put that coding in there.
Like, you can limit it well enough. I mean, Bungie's been fairly restrictive on who can play what or play with who. Like, if you're on next gen, you can't play with anybody on previous gen. And I could see a trade system being put in place. Maybe they even force you to go Glimmer Farm for a little bit and pay for the service in game.
True.
Like, you can have a buddy in your party, pay X amount of Glimmer, and then swap something. Like, for example, Travis would have an icebreaker because I'm sitting on way too many of them.
Right. Lady Rage is a great example, man. Like, she spent 13 coins right then on her first exotic helmet. She got the Knucklehead radar. I've got 3 of them in the vault. 3 of them in the vault, man. I would absolutely love to have given her one, but
either that or, I mean, like, we should be able to do more than dismantle it. Like, because dismantling only yields you so much. Like, there should be a marketplace involved to where if you get duplicate exotics or if you have stuff you don't need, like, dismantling gives you a little bit, I get that. And especially with the exotics, you get your shard back.
Right.
But, like, I think Bungie's kind of getting shafted, or gamers are kind of getting shafted with how little they offer.
But that's it, though. That's all they're getting back, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes
we get a shard and maybe, what, like 100 Glimmer out of it? That's it?
Right. I've thought about this a lot.
Anything worth it.
I've thought about this a lot. Xur needs a buyback system. when he comes to the tower, I mean, if you're sitting on plenty of shards, shards only 7 strange coins, and I want to say a weapon is 23 strange coins, correct?
13 to 23, depending on what it is.
Right. Whatever the weapon is, like you said about Icebreaker or the last word drops for me like rain out of the sky, man. I want to be able to take that deserve and sell it back to him, you know, for 13 to 23 strange coins, whatever he charges for.
Actually, that wouldn't be... Well, I mean, you're going to take a little bit of a hit on the coin count, obviously, but, I mean, the way I see it, he's got whatever he's selling that week, whatever his upgrade options are, and then right below that, between all of your little buying the stuff for the speeders and whatnot, you should have a third slot and have, here are the weekly options for buyback. I mean, you can swap those out every week or so, just like everything else. And you'll have a lot less disgruntled people if you end up doing that.
I mean, I'm with you on that, man. And I tell you, a lot of people complain about Destiny, and I do too. But bottom line, I really do love the game. But the thing is, it could have been so much more. I mean, half this stuff, man. How did we get past the beta? I don't get it.
All right, Destiny's beta was
the beta, and the beta was actually good. And then and then when they added all that flood of traffic on game release day, they weren't anticipating that. Like when you had pretty much the entire game to yourself, except for like maybe 20 people.
Right.
It was a lot easier to work with versus the thousands and thousands of people, and Bungie's servers are not equipped to deal with it, as you see every day of the week when servers drop and whatever have you. They're not equipped for the traffic.
That has to do with constantly updating Bungie's servers every week.
There's no other game that's
updating their servers every week. Yeah, because they have Zerg coming to the tower every week.
Well, not even that. Because you're constantly patching to fix all these little odds and ends with the raids, the quests, and they literally just need to set a format, set a standard set of objectives for those, and leave it. Like, I get that people were glitching like crazy when Crota first came out, and I'll admit, I did it too. But the point of the raids are to make them doable, not, like, completely impossible. And they're walking a fine line.
I mean, when it says level 30, you can't expect to sit up there and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to just go punish this thing."
Believe it or not, I did.
By yourself.
I did it. You can solo.
One guy. There was one guy that did Glass Vault by himself.
I would think that would almost be impossible. Like certain parts of Crota, I could see doing that. But like, unless you're modding like crazy, that's the only way that you can solo vault.
No, I mean he got an award for it. He got an exclusive weapon that wasn't supposed to be out until.
Okay, so he ran it legit and soloed it.
Yeah, and he recorded it, and
I would have called so much just.
I don't
because I don't see it.
You know how much I
unless
raged
you've got
after that?
Godly, yeah.
Hey, I hate to do this to y'all if y'all can hear me, but I am getting some major lag right now. I think I'm lagging out of the call. Lady, can you invite me back to it?
I think he froze up. But going back on that new DLC, I've heard they're adding a new faction, like another one in addition to Future War Cult, Dead Orbit, and Monarchy.
There we go.
They have a lot of teasers about, each class about to get another subclass that you'd have to work on. There's a lot of. The only thing that's definitely confirmed is like Bungie is not about to sit up there and put in a marketplace for you to trade with other players.
Obviously,
you can trade in between your account, but not trading with other players though. And I've said this about Destiny before. Destiny, I really like Destiny because Destiny's not done. Like It's not like a Call of Duty that's all right. You have 4 map packs coming out, and after that fourth one, it's done. Like it's constantly. They have when they came out with when they came out with the Reef thing, you know, that wasn't even the expansion. That was just something they added in there. It was like, hey, here you go.
Right.
And then when you have the expansion come out, you have Crota, and there's going to be problems with the first release of the first expansion of this game that took $500 million to make. Apparently, you had all this money.
500 million over 10 years. That's the little asterisk at the end. Over 10 years. So if they've spent 500 million already, man, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we are definitely getting.
But first week selling, Bungie made what, 250 million?
Something like that.
And then how much did they lose in traffic when people were like, we're tired of this game?
Wait. Overall, Bungie made $500 million off this game within the first month of its sale.
Oh yeah,
right.
They made their money back.
I think the DLC is where it's going to kill them, because I can't tell you the number of people that. I mean, they cleared the original story in Destiny, and they're like, what do I do now? And they got bored of it before the first DLC even hit.
Yeah, but that's because they wasn't.
I've had at least 3 or 4 people.
I watched a video the other night from 2013, and they were doing a demo of the game at one of these game conferences. I don't know if it was E3 or what. And anyway, they showed them spawning in on Earth at the beginning of the game, where we all spawn in at. And the first thing the guy says, this demo, and he like shows all the skybox behind him. And he's like, oh, by the way, this isn't a skybox. I can go wander out there and walk out there if I want to right now, but I'm not going to do it just to save time. Like, looking back and watching that, I'm like, you darn liars, man. You darn liars. Like, it's nowhere near as an open world game as what you think. I can't remember the first time I picked this game up. How many times I would walk into an area like, oh, I wonder what's down here. And then immediately
run into the wall.
I see a countdown that says turn back. I'm like, come on, man. Everything just feels so linear and on rails. A little bit more of an open world feel would have been nice, but then
it's a little bit more of an open world than a COD, but you still have pretty much the same restrictions. Like, it's basically you're still playing a sandbox.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And as a minor afterthought, can we get some weapons on the speeders already? Like, I don't mind stealing a pike periodically, but guns on the speeders would be nice, just so I can sit there and think I'm on Endor when I'm on Venus.
I'm going to say this now. I'm going to say this. Oh, wait. I'm going to say this now for anybody that, likes, pod racing. There need to be like a racing event on Destiny.
I think
there
originally
needs to actually be a racing event.
There had to have originally been. Why else would you have Sparrows with different stats on them, with durability and different speed boost and whatnot? I really think that's something they were going to do. And
why would you make better weapons of anything? Like, why wouldn't you just release a base set? It's so people will chase.
Yep,
it's people will chase.
Yep, I agree.
But speaking of, go ahead. Sorry.
Another thing. Have you been lucky enough in the hard mode raid to get the new Sparrow that you get for doing hard mode Crota?
I believe so. I'm not 100% positive on what all I've gotten from Crota, but
it's the Grave Robber S13 or something, and I was so disappointed. It's the exact same as the hard mode or the Vaulted Glass Sparrow, the Time Breaker.
Yeah.
Same durability, same perks, same everything. The only thing they did, instead of red and gold, they made it black and green. Other than that, I mean, just ship designs and everything else. Even the ships. The ship is the exact same as the one you get from Vaulted Glass. They just threw some scales and a skull on it. It's like $500 million, man. Come on, let's get creative. Give me something new.
Right. And speaking of something new and events that we've already kind of touched on, is anybody else sick of seeing the Iron Banner? And honestly, I missed that Queen's Bounty.
Where is the Queen's Wrath, man? Where is the Queen's Wrath?
I loved that. The first week of the game, I loved that. I would love to see something like even Crota based or Vaulted Glass. Base it around a raid. I don't really care. Just give me something other than Crucible based, because with PvP and Destiny, it's already such a broken system.
It's Halo.
Like
And
It is.
and if you want certain exotic weapons, you are forced to play it too.
I'm sitting on 2 of them. I'm sitting on 2 of them right now. That's the main
myself.
reason why I haven't gotten them.
Thorn Bounty and Bad Juju. I've been sitting on them for about 4 or 5 months, man, just because I do not want to play PvP.
Even like Bad Juju was easier to get. Bad Juju was easy. Like I didn't have any issue with it.
I think I'm on 2,700 of 10,000. What you got to get? But then again, I only played 3 matches. I went in, I played 3 matches of PvP, and I said, "Nah, man, this ain't for me." There were too many Titans flying around corners, just one-shotting me in the face. It's like, nah, man.
And the problem with those bounties too, if you die, you're reset to 0.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Like if you're, I can understand if you want people to play PvP and give them an exotic weapon at the end of it, but don't make it to where like one screw up will completely wreck hours and hours of work.
Yeah, I kind
of.
That's once again, that's Halo though.
I kind of live out. I kind of live out in the boonies, man, and I pay $80 a month for this internet connection, which is not the greatest. It's like 10 down and like 0.756 up. I mean, it's a terrible connection, dude. But it's the best I can get, man. The total best I can get. I should not be punished, but for going in a game and getting a bad host where I'm super laggy, and especially like when I'm trying to do the Thorn Bounty. If I'm up a few kills and then all of a sudden I just completely like get wiped down because of a bad connection and my terrible hit detection and everything else, all my hard work's gone just because I pull a bad host. It's so
either that or I've dropped out via server issues and they counted that as a death. I was not happy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. They counted it as a death though?
Yeah, because if you drop mid game and you don't go straight to orbit, the game automatically counts it as you died, pretty much.
Lady Rage, what you doing joining me on Destiny? You checking up on me, making sure I'm not playing the game? Don't think I didn't notice that out of the corner of my eye.
I definitely would too. I've played while doing this show, so don't feel guilty about it.
Look, man, when I was trying to figure out Hangouts, I actually went back in that Nightfall, dude. I got all the way to the point where we were sniping all the things, and then like I was scrambling so hard to get Google Hangouts to work, man, that it booted me back to orbit, and I ain't going back in. But I was totally gonna run through the end, and then like when the Archeon Priest was about dead, I was gonna say, "Hey guys, y'all jump back in right quick, man."
I mean, I'm downstairs though. I mean, that'd be messed up, but hey.
Lady Ray,
because I would like to get that done. I would like something out of a nightly fall. And I'm 27. I'm not 30. I'm not 31. I contribute nothing to the team except for probably my sniper rifle.
It's fine, man. Here's the thing. We would have made it, but I kept looking down at the phone, and it kept inching closer and closer to 9. And I was going invis, shooting 1 Gallahorn on the guy running back to the rock. But I noticed it kept getting closer to 9. So instead of shooting 1 Gallahorn, I was shooting 2. And then it got to the point I was like, well, I'll shoot 2 and then I'll reload, shoot 3 and get back. And that was a mistake. I did not have time to get them shots off. But it is what it is. I have to say
that's the one weapon exotic-wise that I've wanted that I haven't been able to get yet. The Gallahorn.
Another rant. I hate to keep harping on Destiny, man, but that's another rant. The RNG thing is totally not as random as what they say. It took me 950 hours in the game. I get my first Gallahorn from Hard Mode Death Singer, dude. I was so pumped. In fact, my friend was streaming at the time. The chat was going nuts because I was freaking out after 950 hours. So after that, I leave the raid, man. I go to do my Nightfall directly after. Finish the Nightfall, get my second Gallahorn back to back. I'm telling you, man, the RNG, if you own a weapon, you're more likely to get it. I'm telling you. They may not admit that, but I guarantee you that's how it works.
And Bungie, if you're listening, we're on to you.
When it comes down to it, though, you know.
Oh, Bungie got busted.
Bungie doesn't.
Deej made a big slip up in a live stream, man, because for the longest time, Bungie swore up and down that Xur was RNG based. They had no control over him, and then Deej slipped up in a live stream. And he said, no, Xur's not random, you know, but the people that control him just won't tell me what he's bringing. And, like, the community went nuts after that, you know, they had the pitchforks out and everything else. You were lying to us the whole time. But, yeah. But,
I mean, but Bungie could have just admitted that. Like, they already know. Like, the first 3 weeks Xur showed up, you knew Xur was not like, come on, no,
No,
there's no way he was
no,
random.
no. Check
The
it out, man.
first 3 weeks Zer showed up, he was not random.
They double the damage output for shotguns in PvE, and the very next time Zer shows up, he sells universal remote. No,
Yeah,
no,
come on now.
Right.
come on, man. But
And
I'm
then,
telling.
wait.
And another thing, they need to
The best
fix
thing about
that.
Zer was when he had what was it? That sniper rifle, that legendary
Icebreaker?
yeah, no. It was,
No
No
Land
Land
Beyond.
Beyond. No Land Beyond.
no, it wasn't No Land Beyond. It was something else.
I don't know any other legendary sniper.
It was a
Or
red
exotic
sniper
There's
rifle.
one more, I just can't think of the name
It's an
of it
exotic
off the top of
sniper
my head.
rifle. It put
It's what?
I
in.
can't think of it, man.
All right, well, I have to look this.
What were you saying,
but
Travis?
I have to look this one up because this sniper rifle was. You had to complete the last raid, which was Vault of Glass, right? And you had it was like a 1 in a million shot that this sniper rifle would drop. The week that people found out about it, they were trying to run Vault of Glass like it was crazy, like it was nothing, and they wound up getting a whole bunch of other like exotics and everything else like that, right? Zer shows up
Right.
to the space. He shows up to the space
Tower.
The space
The
tower.
tower,
He showed up to the
yeah.
tower, and with a replica of this exotic sniper rifle, but the damage was cut in half.
That's just
Really?
like Bungie
I didn't
basically
hear
giving the
nothing about
gamers
that,
the
man.
finger. Like, that's just like, just
I
rub
didn't
salt
hear
in the
anything
wound and
about
throw
that.
rubbing alcohol on it while you're at it.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
one thing though.
I mean, that
That's
was
something that seems like it would be an awesome job. Getting back to folks like Deej at Bungie, but that's one job I would never want. A community manager, man. Them guys are just scapegoats. Like, I know they do more, but it's like I was on the forums the other day for Destiny, man. And this thing pops up in the topic of the forum, and it had a poll attached to it. It said, should Deej be fired? I'm like, why? Why should Deej be fired, man? He's like the Vanna White of Destiny. He's just flipping the letters, man. He can make suggestions, but it don't mean the devs have to listen to him. I don't think people understand it, especially Call of Duty community managers, man. Look at I'm sure some people probably won't remember him, but look at the old community manager for Treyarch, JD 2020. That poor guy, man, used to catch so much crap. Vonderhaar catches it like crazy.
man,
That's COD
Infinity
fans in
Ward.
general for you. They're up in arms over every little thing.
Tina, I can't pronounce her last name, Pasilosis or something like that.
Yeah, but
I'm butchering her name. I'm so sorry if you hear this at some point, Tina. But I mean, she had to like private her Twitter.
It was bad for
she
her.
was getting death threats, man.
Yeah, it was.
And guys, we do not advocate any of this.
No,
rage.
No.
Right, look, you rage on the game.
Nerd rage out on
rage
the
on
forums.
the community.
Or just casually. For us, we get to vent
Don't
on
get me wrong.
here.
Like, raging on the forums is kind of fun. Raging on the forums is kind of fun. Just see how many like hits you get and all that stuff like that. But
it's when you start dragging a real person into it that's let it go, guys.
And when you brought up the guy from Treyarch,
but Black Ops 2, my man.
The guy from
Treyarch,
man, he didn't deserve half of the stuff.
No, Black Ops 2 Vonderhaar, when he nerfed sniper rifles,
he had nothing to do with it.
And all he did was make it so that he made the bolt action take like a quarter of a second more time. And there were so many people mad because on this certain weapon they couldn't get quad feeds anymore. Like, he was literally getting death threats and everything else. The YouTube videos that these snipers were making, dude, like these 8-year-olds sitting there threatening. There was one YouTube video, a guy had a Nerf gun, and like, it wasn't a troll video, he was serious. He was talking about how he wanted to take the Nerf gun and place it into Vonderhaar's areas where the sun don't shine and pull the trigger. It's just hilarious, man. Like, I love gaming and whatnot, but dude, I'm an SMG guy. I've always been a rusher in Call of Duty, and like SMGs in Black Ops 2, that was the first thing they nerfed the crap out of. But I didn't make death threat videos, man. I didn't go around doing stuff like that.
I mean,
but,
at the end of the day, guys, it is just a game.
Any quick scopers or snipers out there?
All right, did we lose
Oh man, my phone.
Lady? Lady, I think we lost Travis. All right. Brian, you still with me? Okay. And there they are. Welcome back.
I have no idea what happened.
You abandoned me. I was all alone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not even kidding. I was like, okay, who do I still have here?
You start dropping like flies.
It literally was the equivalent of it's like the equivalent of we all get to Crota. It's just like, and let's just leave this poor guy to kill Crota by himself. Thank you guys for that.
Oh, I've done that. I've done that back when Destiny was like new and like baby warm and all fresh and cuddly and cute. It was like,
Listen to you. The game's been out for less than a year, and you're already talking like it's 6 years old, bro.
All right, because I'm gonna tell you why I talk like that. When you farm as much stuff as I do, now he's gone. What in the world?
What? Look, we gotta name tonight's show the technical difficulty night or something, man.
Oh no, this is Bungie trying to take us out right here.
They are, man. We're
like
being
we're speaking the
DDoSed by
truth.
Bungie, man.
It's like, oh no, no, take him out.
Come on, Deej, I just had your back.
I see
man.
lights.
Come on.
I see lights at my door. They're about to kick in the door.
Getting swatted by Bungie.
Oh my gosh, that would be epic. If I got swatted by Bungie, like a whole bunch of dreams would come true.
I'm back.
All right, man. That's something else that's crazy, man. The whole swatting thing. That's something I've never understood.
Oh, yeah.
Why somebody would get so mad or upset about something to send armed police to somebody's house unjustly. I don't
Speaking
get
of
it.
which,
You know, at first
Travis,
they began,
look out your
prank.
window.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I'm good
I'm
today.
kidding.
I'm good today.
And there was no
But,
siren. If there had been a siren, that just would have been perfect timing, and I would have died laughing.
Oh man, if there was a siren, I would have been.
Nah, you missed it last week. We just decided to mess with him a little bit.
Yeah.
But
In
anyway,
my
back to
rural
Destiny.
town. The idea of people hating on the community managers, they have nothing to do with the game. And as you was talking about the guy, with Black Ops 2 and the nerfing of the sniper rifle,
Vonderhaar.
I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie, because in Black Ops, and matter of fact, in most Call of Duties now, I just snipe. I was pissed when I found out my sniper rifle got that. Like, seriously, Bungie, we're sorry. What in the world just happened here? This is some new stuff right here. Well, as you know, there is absolutely, no way of going on.
Okay, what all? Am I the only one that keeps getting server disconnect, or is that everybody?
Nah. I think that's everybody because
All right. Well,
I think Bungie.
We said we'd give these people a show. Yeah. This is Bungie's death threat.
We did. We're getting hacked by Bungie right now.
So do we just carry on without Brian, or what do we do?
I mean, the show must go on. The show has to go on,
Let's steer the topic away from Destiny just in case.
Yeah,
happy,
just
Bungie?
in case this is really happening. No, I'm not happy because the next thing you know, they're gonna like find my account profile.
No.
I'm not gonna have anything on there. That's how you really hurt somebody, Bungie.
You're gonna have that
That's how
WoW
you do
hack. Like that
Oh,
WoW
see,
hack thing. You're just gonna get on there, all your gear, all your weapons gone.
I didn't mind that. when WoW had their little hack and all people's stuff was like going missing, I didn't mind that because you know why? It was showing up in the marketplace for really, really cheap, and I was buying it. I did not
Right.
care.
Right.
Like, oh
That's one of
wow,
those when you have
this is
money
this is on here for like what
and
two
stuff like that
gold?
happens in
There
game,
you
you're
go.
fine.
All right, I totally missed out on a bunch of that, man. But I did
Yeah.
want to touch on the
That's another
sniper
thing,
thing
actually.
right quick.
Hmm?
I just wanted to touch on the
Well,
sniper thing right quick. I've got no problem with anybody sniping in any Call of Duty but Black Ops 2. I'm sorry, man, but Black Ops 2
Right.
sniping is just too easy, man. It's just LTRT.
It's OP.
Yep,
Yeah.
very much so.
And I mean, actually, I prefer the bolt action versus the semi-auto as far as the rifles go in game, just because to me, I mean, it takes a little bit more skill in my eyes to aim a bolt action than it does, like, let's say, for example, the Dragunovs.
Yeah, I
Because the
agree.
Dragunov, you can just sit there, aim, and pull the trigger.
The Black Ops 2.
But like a 50 cal, like a Beretta,
Oh, I'm
like
sorry.
even going back to the original Modern Warfare. Sorry.
Yeah, but the Black Ops 2, the SVU. Do you remember that gun? The sniper rifle, the fully automatic, where you could.
Yes, I do. I do. Yes. You literally could just pull the trigger. All right. I think we lost Brian again too.
Wow.
Yes, guys, we are persevering through technical difficulties tonight. We do it because we love you. So, for those of you watching, like, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. We love you guys.
I love Microsoft, man. I love Microsoft. I love y'all to death. I love Microsoft to death.
Your email accounts and bank information will be leaked momentarily.
Bungie, I could care less about Bungie. Like, don't get me wrong. I like Destiny. I just know
Microsoft
the other game you made. I don't like Halo
because they control your console.
No, they don't.
Microsoft controls your soul because they control your console.
I mean, they control a lot of saved data and a lot of stuff that's going on with a $600 console. You know, that's a big chunk of change. Yeah. But if
I could totally see you just like you say something on one of these and then you wake up the next day and like all that data is just gone. I could totally see you just having like a dramatic moment where you drop to your knees and you just go, no.
Well, I mean, when my first 360, and I mean this is my first 360, got the red ring of death. I cried because I had this 360 for years. Like ever since
literally,
Xbox,
you cried.
Yeah, I shed tears. There was work on that. So, like, that was my first system, and I watched how so many people went through their systems. Like, people got system after system after system after system talking about the red ring of death, and I was like, nah, I ain't got it yet. I haven't gotten it. Went home.
I can't say anything about going through systems. Like, I'm horrible about it. I need to be better about it.
But I mean, when it came down to it, it was like I only had this one system. That was my first 360 that I had, and I bought it with my own money. Nobody bought it for me or anything else like that. I worked my ass off, and I got that money up so I can buy that 360, brand new, not used, with my controller. I did that. So when people were telling me that their 360
put the work
this
in.
red ring of death,
that was your baby.
And I was like, oh my God, my system could die and my system could crash and all this other stuff. And it didn't. It fought on like a champ. It fought on through Gears. It fought on through the Halos. It fought on through the Maddens. It fought on through the tournaments of
Speaking of
stuff that we had. Speaking of,
maybe your console just died of old age.
No, I mean
Halo. You mentioned you were shedding tears when you're
red ring.
You mentioned you were shedding tears when that happened. Was I the only one that actually cleared Legendary and at the end of Halo 4? Like that was my moment where I lost it because losing Cortana for me. Sorry for the spoiler, guys, but if you haven't played Halo 4 by now,
spoiler alert.
You're a little late.
You're
a little late. I'm not telling you anything that you can't Google up on YouTube right about now.
Yeah,
I
that's
I
true.
will say like
But Halo 4
I have a
sucks for me,
thing
man.
where like if I play a game for so long and you get attached to the characters, like Gears 3, when all that happened, that really wasn't that big of a deal for me because I went out of order. I played 3 before I
That was
played
a
1 and 2.
that was a that was a deal
But
for me.
but Halo,
Dom,
Halo, I
oh my god,
like
that
I
hurt.
started Dom, yeah. The music was perfect too.
It
That slow
was.
instrumental Mad World going,
Yep.
that was flawless. Like, but for
That was my
me, like the
ringtone.
original Halo came out, I was still like I was still a kid. So for me, I kind of lived vicariously through Master Chief and Cortana because let's face it, a lot of us as nerds and geeks, we got picked on a lot, and everybody kind of uses gaming or comics as their
Window
window
of
out,
freedom.
like their escape.
Yeah.
Halo for me, that's what that was. Like in like I grew up a military brat. My dad was in the Corps.
Right.
So that was I was kind of living that adventure through Master Chief in more ways than one. So at the end of Halo 4 for me it was just like a punch in the gut. It was like losing a family member almost. You know?
Yeah.
Because you get so attached to those characters and then
See,
to sit
I
there
wish
and see Chief kind of rationalize all of it.
yeah, that was kind of sad. But I wish that, I actually had a character to relate anyway to, because most games that we played were just, one on one.
What more do you want from us, Microsoft? We're giving
It's
amazing
not
reviews of your
Microsoft.
games. Stop kicking us
It's
off of
not
our server.
Microsoft.
I
It's not
know.
Microsoft. I think it's Sony now. I don't know. I don't know. I'm being biased right now because I'm tired of this, man. This is a headache.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
You know, it could
Guys, we
be
do this
the
because we
host
love you.
because
say
CenturyLink
Who's
really
hosting?
sucks. Pardon the French, but
what?
Okay.
I'm using CenturyLink internet, and it's really, really bad. And that's
Oh,
what Mr. B is using is CenturyLink.
Yeah. Yeah, I've went.
Okay.
right.
I just remember
So
I went around right then and turned off every single device that could possibly be connected to the internet just to try and prevent it.
so it's
Well,
Centerlink
I mean,
that's
I know
cutting us off.
I'm out in nowhere, and I'm on a limited data connection myself. So I mean, I expect to drop periodically, but
Yeah, it's
like
Have
ridiculous for me,
this
man.
is nuts.
Yeah, no kidding, man. No kidding.
I'm sorry.
And I mean, I'm on AT&T, so
Yeah, right on,
no
man.
one
Hey,
wants to hear about how amazing your internet is wherever you are, Travis. No one
you
wants
have
to hear that. No.
wait, hold up, wait. You have AT&T. You have the Funimation network.
I do not, actually.
Why don't you have the Funimation network?
Because I do
Why?
not have cable with AT&T. I have Dish
Ah,
Network.
okay. There we go.
No, I have DirecTV. My bad, DirecTV.
Okay.
Which I mean, that's getting suspended in about 3 days anyway because I'm taking that with me when I move. He.
Right on.
Of course. I'll do it. I'll take that.
But
I'm yanking all this stuff with me.
I
But
know, dude. Like,
I got nothing
I
for
mean, where
that.
were we? 'Cause we bounced around
We
from
talking about
topic to
Master
topic at this
Chief
point because
and
none of
its
us
role.
know. Like, for me, Halo was one of those series. Like, I went from Kingdom Hearts, and then as soon as I was old enough to actually get into Halo, Halo was the reason I bought my first Xbox.
I think that was the reason a lot of
Like, a
people.
lot of people may have been like, "Oh, we love Gears, we love this, we love that,"
It was.
but and I mean, how many of us here or outside there's that gamer character that you just so identify with over the years, and then when they die, it hits home.
Commander
Like, what would your
Shepard.
character be for that?
Commander Shepard, spoiler alert, he dies at the end of Mass Effect
Touche.
3. Once again, if you didn't know that already, shame on you.
I mean,
Well, it
I
doesn't.
don't
Well,
have
no,
that.
no. It depends on the ending you pick. It depends on the ending you pick.
No, because
There's
it
one
never
where he lives, I
specifies.
believe.
There's one where he's supposed. I think they patched it in DLC, but when I originally played the game, when I bought a release date
Yeah.
before they patched it,
Yeah,
the
before
best
they
ending
patched
you
it.
could possibly get is seeing Shepard somehow fall back
Was-
to Earth and take one dying breath before it went to a black screen, and that was the
Yup.
best possible ending.
Right.
I mean, he went out like a G
Right.
though. Like compared
But
to
I mean,
many other characters that have gone out.
I have to say though, like I hated the fact that who was it? BioWare
Yes,
that released Mass
Yeah.
Effect.
yes.
I will say this: I applaud Bungie for making Destiny the way they envisioned it, because BioWare to me, I'm great. You gave us a little bit extra to the story, but have your artistic integrity and stick by the
Stick to
project.
your
Like
guns,
Bungie,
man.
I get that they're scrambling to fix everything. I get that they're trying to
my
fix
God.
everything, but at least they're keeping it the way that they intended it. Granted,
Oh,
it might have been a little overhyped and people are jumping down their throats over it, but
Yeah. BioWare folded like a cheap
like
lawn
at the end
chair.
of the day, it's
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, BioWare had.
And I mean,
alright, think about what
I get-
BioWare had before Destiny.
BioWare didn't have Destiny, dude. Bungie, by the way, is who you're referring to.
No, but I'm saying like no, because Bungie
Focused, man. It's
Bungie
okay.
had Halo. Bungie had Halo, but when it comes down to like BioWare,
Bungie was known for the
and,
inaugural few Halos. But I mean, I will say I'll put Mass Effect on par with just about any shooter, and I'll give it a little leg up even because it was a lot more interactive because you made your choices as you went.
It was an
Like
amazing
that to me,
story.
I loved that.
You could play back through that game multiple times and get a different story every time, and I love that about it. I love that about the game. Yep.
Okay.
And I mean, Knights of the Old
Right.
Republic on the original Xbox was the same thing. I loved it for that reason.
Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
Like some games just need that extra.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Mass Effect 2 for me personally
I think
is the best ending in any video game I've ever had. I've never felt more connected with the story than that final mission where it came down to it. And if you made all the right choices, everybody lived. Unfortunately, I didn't in my first playthrough. And when you had to come down and decided who was going to stay behind and who was going to go, knowing that you were going to kill off that character, that was one of the toughest decisions I've ever had to make in a video game. And it was one of the best endings that I've ever had.
yeah.
Are we talking about like we're still talking about like life-changing video games, right?
Yes.
Like
Right.
stuff that we related to, like okay, because I don't have that. I honestly I don't, because when you have a game that has online play, it becomes this trash talk. And then when you have 4 players controlling systems and you have friends that have the same system, it doesn't become about the characters anymore. It becomes who's better at shooting who.
It becomes all about who's gonna beat. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's another thing. Like, so many games are focused less on the single player and more on the little add-ons. Like,
Yeah.
I would rather Call of Duty actually come out with a good
Hey, wait.
single-player story
Before
consistently.
you go into Call of Duty, do not start with Call of Duty, because Call of Duty had soap and people got messed up because of soap, okay? Like, people literally were messed up because of soap.
I was one of those.
Like,
I was one of those.
What the? Where
Modern
did soap
Warfare
go? Nobody
2,
knows. Is soap alive?
The way that they just did all that, like, I will admit, Modern Warfare 2, when you had the general and you just basically hit scan all that data from that little cabin, and you're walking back to the ship. I literally, when you see both, who is it, Ghost and somebody else?
Oh my God, Ghost
takes
and
the round of
freaking
this.
Markov.
Ghost gets.
I wanted to kill Markov. I wanted to kill him so badly. That was bad. Ghost is my dude.
Like,
Ghost is a sniper.
When,
he stayed 181.
No. No, there was a dude with a mask in Modern Warfare 2 that Shepard shoots that went by the call sign Ghost.
I'm talking about.
Shepard shoots him and one other guy, and then he kicks him into a pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at the end of that, literally, I got lucky because I was using like a Afterglow controller that I picked up for like nothing. I threw that thing into the wall, like shattered completely, just done because I was
No,
holy
see,
crap smoke.
mine was actually it was either Ghost and Soap. That was it. And it
Right.
wasn't called. It wasn't. It was Modern War.
Yeah.
It was Call of Duty Modern Warfare Ghost. It wasn't. It wasn't Modern Warfare 2's Ghost. No, it was Modern Warfare's Ghost because that hurt me. That hurt me.
I will say honestly, one character. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I enjoyed Black Ops 2's story just because you had the option of multiple endings in that one too. Because you know every ending wasn't the same, and I appreciated that, man.
I didn't play that.
Yeah, because
People
you had
tell me
one.
you play
You
it.
had. You do. All right, then we're not going to spoil it for him. But I googled the different endings and how to get them on purpose because I wanted to get them all. But Black Ops in general, the story was just completely like, and pardon my French here, I can't really think of any other way to word it, but it was a complete. No, the Black Ops storyline, both of them, it was just a complete mindfuck.
Yeah.
Like because Mason
Quagmire.
is sitting there and thank you. That. Where was that 2 seconds ago when I needed it?
I didn't know where you was going
Sorry,
with that.
that's
I
the
really
language.
didn't. I didn't play the
Okay.
Black Ops.
All right.
I didn't play Black Ops 1. I didn't play Black Ops 2
The whole thing with the
storyline.
numbers.
That's the only
just,
thing I didn't play.
Well, the whole thing with the numbers in general, and then Mason's supposed to be fine, and then it all pops back up, and like I have to give Infinity Ward props. That storyline was probably one of the best shooters I have ever played in my life.
Treyarch.
And it
I
had
think
the
that was
multiplayer
a
to
Treyarch
match.
game.
Treyarch.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Treyarch.
My bad.
Yeah, no problem.
But it's Activision.
I get them.
That's
I get them. I
Activision,
get them mixed up.
Yeah,
they're all lumped in under the Activision umbrella.
Exactly.
It's all
Yeah.
one big blur
Exactly.
for me.
And
Sledgehammer.
Activision is known
But
for putting out some good storyline.
Sledgehammer did a good
They
job
have
of trying to take it somewhere else this year, but I'm just not a big fan of the Exos,
No, it didn't.
man. I'm not a big fan.
Advanced Warfare, yeah, the Exos. Like I will say honestly, I traded mine in a couple weeks ago. Like I was done with it.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare is
Advanced
the last
Warfare-
digital copy of anything I buy, because mine would be traded in if it wasn't on my hard drive.
I will say honestly, I thought that way about Destiny, but Destiny for me has more than paid for itself for reasons that I'm not going to delve into again. But Travis already knows all of this.
Right on.
Yeah.
I'm not tempting fates a second time. I'm not tempting fates a
don't.
second time.
We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. But when it comes to all right, once again, we're going back to this whole Call of Duty, and we're going back to Advanced Warfare. I like the multiplayer for Advanced Warfare. Like, if I get bored of a game, I can actually go on to Advanced Warfare, and I can hurt some people. I can hurt people's feelings in Advanced Warfare. I'm not saying that Advanced Warfare is the best Call of Duty game out there. I'm saying that if you had to pick between Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, and Ghost, which one would you rather play?
Yeah, true.
Well, that's not even a contest because Ghost was a.
But you're not gonna go off of. You're not gonna go.
Like that's not even a fair fight, dude.
Same console. I'm going off of same console, okay?
What?
Same console. Xbox One.
Dude, I would have gone back and played World at War over.
But you can't play
give me the
World at War
original
on the
Call
Xbox
of
One.
Duty. Give me the original
can't
Call of
play
Duty versus. I know,
you can't play
I
that
know,
on Xbox
but
One.
I'm just saying.
What
If you're
I
going to throw
miss,
Ghost into a competition, it'll lose. Like
I'm going by last game that came out
The
for
only-
the Call of Duty franchise.
what I
Last game that
miss
came out for the Call of Duty franchise.
in Call of Duty is Call of Duty games that did not have skill-based matchmaking. And the reason I say this, and I love a fair fight,
Right.
which Advanced Warfare, you get some fair fight. It matches you up to people of your skill pretty well, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But one of the best
It
times
tries
I
to,
ever
yeah,
had,
yeah.
man, was with a group of friends. We were in a party of 6, and we were playing Black Ops 1. We were playing Capture the Flag. And we got in against these 6 other players, and it was a wash, dude. My friend Dylan, he's a one-handed gamer, man. he's Arbuckle on YouTube, X Arbuckle or something. But he's a one-handed gamer. But he is amazing, dude. He could kick my tail any day. He winds up having a 100-kill game. I mean, we're just dominating these guys. We got to the point we stopped capping flags just to make the game last longer. I'm running around with a FAMAS with a flamethrower attached, just barbecuing people. And I mean, it was just a total wipe, dude. It wasn't even close. But that was some of the most fun I ever had, just laughing and running around doing silly stuff. And I can't do that now on Advanced Warfare.
Because that's what gaming should be.
Because now it's a job. It's like I have to be concentrated, and they're so worried about the competitive aspect that I'm sitting there and I'm concentrating, worried about killing somebody. Every now and again, I like to find that lobby full of people that just pick the game up, man, or don't know what the heck they're doing, because it's fun just to have a total blowout, man, and just laugh and have fun. I don't want it to be
unless you're the one that's getting blown out.
It's fun to not have to watch your back constantly. Yeah.
I don't want it to be a chore when I play a game. I want to get on there and have fun. I don't want it to be a second job. But
gaming's become a job in and of itself nowadays because everybody wants to be the next MLG.
Destiny's kind of a job.
Once again, people are going by the MLG thing the entire wrong way. That's the one thing that I would like to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about that tonight.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Y'all are going about this MLG thing way in the wrong direction.
To me, MLG is what ruined COD. When MLG started getting big, that's when COD went downhill. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go in depth, but everybody just trying so hard to be MLG Pro. And them going to the whole competitive aspect, that lumped skill-based matchmaking in with it too. In my opinion, when MLG got big, that's when Call of Duty started dying. But, you know, that's just my opinion.
I mean, honestly, like, as far as a competitive game, like, I would rather just, like, there needs to be more couch co-op playability. Like, I would rather sit there and pick up Smash Brothers with a group of 3 of my friends and actually enjoy it. Or, like, PlayStation All-Stars or maybe Killer Instinct on the Xbox One. Depending.
I would rather
sit there and play with 3 or 4 people.
Racing
because that actually is
one
fun.
TV.
Dude, Super Mario Kart, and I'm not even talking about on the 64.
Cruising World, Cruising USA on the N64, let's do it.
Cruising USA, I hear you, man. I used to love that.
Nice.
Yeah, I can remember that. I can remember having that game.
I used to talk so much trash. I can back mine up.
I was 13 years old, and I got that game in 1996 on Nintendo 64. It was a launch title, and I can remember being 13. And I used to love finishing the race to see that pixelated woman pop up with the first place sign in the bikini. that was my thing right there.
Winning. That was the winning statement of the night.
Absolutely.
But no. As far as 4-player racing, pod racing on the N64, yes.
Okay, but
that was my thing. Like back in the day, that was my thing. Like, I love that. Between that and Rogue Squadron.
Top Gear on the Super Nintendo, man. That was a fun game.
Did you say Top Gear?
Top Gear on Super Nintendo, yeah.
Did you say Top Gear?
I said Top Gear.
Top Gear.
I said Top Gear.
Oh my gosh. He said Top Gear on it. That brings me back to so much anger. I lost friends because of that game.
Oh, man, I love that game, man. I love that game.
I was friends because of that game. They're like, man, you're cheating. Like,
I was kind of fortunate growing up, man. Then again, I think back on it, dude. Mom and Dad didn't make a lot of money, man, but they
Oh yeah.
I always had the consoles, man. I can remember having a NES. I had a Genesis, had a Super Nintendo, had the I never had PlayStation 1, man. I bought one on my own when I got out of high school, but I had the Nintendo 64, man. So props to good parents, man. Props to looking after their kids, man.
Yeah, I have every console except for probably NES because it's not mine. It's here. It's in my house. It's just not mine. That's my mother's.
I've got most of my consoles still. I need to get a Genesis again to add to the collection, but I got my game room, and I need to
get a Genesis too.
I'll get a webcam sometime. Maybe I'll come back and show y'all. But yeah, I got a game room, man. I've got the Nintendo. I got the Nintendo 64. I need the Genesis, but I've got one of these emulator type deals that plays like 3 different systems.
But I will say this though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, as far as gaming and parenting goes, nowadays it's less of a reward and more of a just let's shove our kids in front of a console so we don't have to do anything.
Yeah, cheap babysitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. It's just more of lazy
that's-
parenting on the part of the parent.
Right. Right.
Do you know
because
how
then-
hard? Do you know how hard it is for a kid to sit up there and get what he wants? Like, I remember I had to beg and plead so I can go to GameStop, not even using my parents' money to go buy a game. Kids are just asking their parents, like, "Can I get this game?"
Yeah.
And kids nowadays are, because I worked at GameStop and I got my
They're
stories
spoiled.
I could tell y'all about GameStop, but oh my gosh. Kids walked in there kicking and screaming. I'm like, I wouldn't get him nothing.
I see nothing wrong with letting a kid play games, though, with supervision and moderation. My daughter, she's about to be 7,
Right.
and she is a huge Minecraft fan. If I would let her, she would sit on 360 or Xbox One, and she would sit there and play all day. But I don't let that happen.
Yeah.
I do let
Right,
her
but
play, but it's in
Minecraft
moderation.
at least.
She can play an hour or so, and then she's going outside and doing something or doing something constructive.
But
Which-
that's
which
the
is-
way that she
But I mean,
was raised.
even with
Which-
Minecraft,
Which is kind of
it's-
hypocritical when I pull a 5-hour session on Destiny, but what do you do?
That's different. That's different. You needed those 5 hours. That was
That's
your.
right. That's right.
Minecraft, you need 10 hours dedicated by itself just to find some diamonds so you can make a sword so you can go and do some other stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
but I mean, there's a difference between, like, let's say you're getting an 8-year-old Grand Theft Auto and you're letting your 7-year-old child play Minecraft. Minecraft at least encourages some semblance of creativity. It forces them to think.
Okay, wait,
Honestly,
wait,
like,
hold
it could
up,
almost
hold
be
up.
called education.
Hold up.
When you're done, I want to bring Lady in on something right quick. Go ahead.
Hold up. Because I'm going to say this now. I played immature games.
Oh, God, what did I do?
That ESRB rating did not exist for me growing up. That was an afterthought. No.
Mine-
That rating system didn't matter when I was growing up until Grand Theft Auto came up. Until they released Grand Theft Auto, it didn't exist.
I will say this, dude.
Like,
You
I
were
can
lucky.
get any game
like,
that I wanted. Grand Theft Auto came up, and
you were lucky
all
then.
that press and all that media. But I'm gonna say it now. The media is what caused that.
Yes.
Like the media caused that.
I
Like,
get so
it wasn't
mad.
Kids,
When-
it wasn't
when-
kids going to schools shooting up people. It
When-
was the media.
When folks talk about Columbine, God, that was such a tragedy, and I hated it. But when they brought up the fact that them kids played Doom, and that might have been something that led to them shooting up the school, bullcrap, man. I was brought up on original Super Mario Brothers, and when I go outside and see a turtle, I don't jump on its back. You know?
Exactly.
That ain't the way things work, man. That ain't the way things
I don't
work.
go to the zoo and try to ride the pet dragon like thinking it's
Exactly,
sexy.
dude.
Got
I
me
don't-
messed up.
I don't come across the mushroom and try and eat it,
Who are you
man,
kidding?
just
Yes,
to see
you
if I
would,
get
Travis. Yes, you would.
I mean, the Komodo dragon. All right, funny story. Side note: Komodo dragon had gotten out at the Washington National Zoo when I had gone previously. It was about 2001, 2002. Komodo dragon had gotten out of his cage. People are walking to the cage. They're walking to it. I see the dragon like just hightail it into the bushes. I turned around. I let the guard know. I'm like, hey, I think one of the lizards got out. He's like, all right, I'm going to go check. He goes and checks. There's a mass of people running out of the reptile house like it's nothing. That James just looking at everybody just like, I wanted to eat you, I could have.
Zoo, man. Zoo is making me think of Jurassic Park when you talked about reptiles, man. Anybody kind of pumped for the new Jurassic Park,
Jurassic
dude?
World is dropping this year.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, I've always been a fan. Jurassic Park 2 and 3 kind of, you know, let's not even talk about them. Let's just pretend they don't exist, man. That's just because I don't know.
I can't do that. I
don't
do that.
understand how a dinosaur
You know,
in
one thing-
1994 can look more realistic than the stuff they produced afterward. But
that is true. I'll give you that. I'll give you the production values for both of them suck. I'll give you that.
Yeah, they had it spot on in 93, 94, whatever year Jurassic Park dropped, man. It looks so good for the time. And it holds its ground today, man. It still looks great. But I don't know, man. Jurassic World's looking – I mean, it's got my interest peaked. You know, I'm kind of wondering what's up with that scene with Chris Pratt riding a dirt bike beside a pack of Velociraptor, man. That's
all right.
That's kind of badass, man. That's kind of badass. Yeah.
He trains him for the show. Like, they do the show, and he's like, they're like dogs with him.
No
I
kidding,
love it.
dude.
I love that
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I want to. That's kind of got me geeked a little bit, man. What happened with Chris Pratt, man? That's something else too. He used to just be the chubby, funny guy
Chris
on Parks
Pratt,
and
man.
Recreation. That cat, after Zero Dark 30, man, he got buff and turned into a darn action star, dude. Good on him.
Yeah, man. You know, he's Star-Lord. He's Star-Lord now. He's doing this Guardians of the Galaxy thing.
No, hey, no
He's got
spoilers.
his,
No
you know,
spoilers.
and
I
then
ain't
they're
seen
trying to
it.
make him Indiana Jones.
Are they gonna reboot Indiana
I'm not going to
Jones?
spoil Guardians of the Galaxy for you. I
they-
would never try to spoil a Marvel movie.
Are they really gonna reboot Indiana Jones?
That's
Speaking-
the idea. They're thinking about
They
doing it.
shouldn't.
They're thinking about
They
making
shouldn't.
Chris Pratt
Leave it.
Indiana Jones.
I'm with you, man. Leave
No,
it.
they
Leave
shouldn't.
it.
Leave it.
But-
Let's forget all about Kingdom of the Crystal
Because after
Skull.
Crystal Skull,
That's another movie in my
Crystal
mind. Never
Skull
happened.
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yep.
They ended it
Just
on
like
the
all
first
the new
time
Star
on a
Wars
high note.
movies.
The movie with Harrison and Connery.
but it does.
What was the last one? I'm trying to think right now.
Temple of Doom.
It was. I don't think it was Temple of Doom. I remember the premise of the movie. It's where they went to go find the Holy Grail. But oh my gosh, it's escaped me.
Raiders
But
of the
that,
Lost Ark. No.
No,
it's not.
Raiders of the Lost Ark was the first one.
either way,
Temple of Doom was that was Temple of Doom because they're buried down in the bottom and they have the dude with the chalice and everything.
yeah,
Temple of Doom.
the Templar. Yeah, they should have ended with that.
Because he
That would have been
ends
perfect.
up.
They ended with him and his father riding off in the sunset. That should have been the end. Trilogy
Yeah.
done. This mess with Shia LaBeouf.
Here's my problem. Here's my
Or as I
problem with
call
the
him, shit in the
fourth
boot.
one. Right off the bat. Here's my problem with the fourth one right away. Anyone that watched the previous trilogy, Indy's dad is supposed to be immortal. He drank from the Holy Grail.
It was
What
Last
is one of the
Crusade.
first things that you see? Oh, Last Crusade. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Indy's dad drinks from the Holy Grail. Yes.
Yes.
Correct. Because he's dying. He uses the Grail to bring him back to life.
Yep.
And ergo, he should be immortal. Yes.
No, because they was specified in the movie that the only way the chalice worked was that you had to stay in the confines of the temple. That's how the knight stayed alive. He had everlasting life as long as he stayed in the confines of the temple.
Okay.
Yep. So
I was about to say there was a massive catch-22 there if his dad just randomly dropped dead.
No. It actually
Okay.
you got to watch for it because it's kind of subtle, but at the very end scene,
It's been a while since I've seen that movie. Yeah,
it's
I know what
made
you're talking
known
about though.
that he has everlasting life because he stayed in the confines of the temple. If he was to leave the temple, which he finally did get to leave, and that's where he gave his goodbye and whatnot, and presumably he died sometime after that. But
Right.
yeah.
Doesn't he die when the temple comes down on him?
I think he does. Yeah, I think he does.
Because I think you see his skeleton, like you see the last thing Indy looks back and sees is the guy's face, and then he turns to bones and ash.
Something like that. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, so I mean, what are you guys' opinions? Obviously, leave Indy as he is, but while we're on the topic of movies Harrison Ford has done, the new Star Wars movies, what do you guys think? Should they even make them? Are they necessary, or is it good where it's at?
Go for it, man. Go for it.
It's necessary.
It's
necessary.
I'm gonna give Abrams a shot.
How is it necessary? How is it
Because
necessary?
these kids need that beacon that we had as nerds and geeks growing up. We had Star Wars. These kids need this,
here's
man.
the issue, though.
They're not getting it from anywhere else. They need it.
Dude, we used to role play that mess in high school, man. I mean, I was
Exactly.
in high school, man. Dude, everybody had their own character, and I was proudly Obi-Wan of the group. I love being Obi-Wan. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Which one? The Ewan McGregor one or the
No.
older one? I can't even remember the guy's name.
If you hadn't said Sir Ian McGregor. No, that's not right, is it?
What?
No, it's
It ain't Ian McGregor. It's
McGregor was.
Yeah, he was the guy.
McGregor
from
was
Lord of the-
prequels.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the older guy, the older Obi-Wan. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it's Alan Richards, I think.
I don't know, man.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
People are gonna hear this and curse me for not being able to remember this, but either way, yeah, I was the older guy because this was before the prequels.
Awesome.
In fact, I remember I was 16 when the first prequel came out, Phantom Menace, and I remember driving out
Yeah.
because back then we had restrictive license where you could only drive for the first 6 months until 9 o'clock, and you had to be home unless you were at a school function. But I remember totally breaking the law
Right.
just to go out and watch that movie with my friends.
Man, they still have that.
And
Worth it. Worth it.
Worth it, but I
Yeah,
remember Jar Jar
I do.
Binks and face palming and
Then it became not worth
cursing
it.
the screen.
No.
But anyway,
What
Was
revived
that
it? What revived it was
the
Darth
only
Maul.
one that, like, if you could have thrown... What revived it for me, honestly, and, like, as a kid, I was always fascinated with this. This is technically... The Phantom Menace was technically the first time you see a Jedi physically die on screen.
yes, yep, you're
Like,
right
Vader
about that.
was not...
Wait,
Vader did not physically die.
what?
He wasn't physically... Qui-Gon, when Qui-Gon died, he was the first Jedi to physically die on screen. Vader died from years and years of injuries and whatnot because he pulled the helmet off. So I technically don't count that as he died on screen because he was not killed on screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Qui-Gon
When Liam
definitely.
Neeson and McGregor fight Maul, and then you see Obi-Wan just goes nuts. Like, I loved that moment because that was a raw, emotional, powerful moment.
My perfect Star Wars movie, and this is the advice I would give to J.J. Abrams, would be to take the story and the actors from the first Star Wars, from the ones that came out from 77 on, and combine them with the choreography of
The
the new Star
originals.
Wars. Because the new Star Wars, I have to say, the prequels, they had some epic lightsaber scenes. Dude, I geeked so hard the first time I saw Yoda wield a lightsaber. Oh my god, that little son of a gun doing
I
kick
will
flips
say,
and everything else. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'll say
it brought a
the
tear to
one,
my eye, man.
Guys,
right?
guys.
The one,
Oh, we gotta wrap it up.
All
I
right
think
then.
we're almost out of time, aren't
Yeah,
we? Okay. Wow.
yeah, we're pushing it. Don't get me wrong. Hey, this is guys' night. This is what we do. We
Yeah.
talk about
We'll
guys
pick this up.
stuff
We'll pick
and
this up.
nerdy
Yeah.
stuff and geeky stuff. We're gonna pick this up next week, definitely. But don't forget, we also have Roundtable on Sunday where me, Sony, B. You want to get in that, Mr. B?
I can't call that yet, man. Depends on what time you do it. If I got the little girl, I'll be doing other things.
All right, just let me know. Let us know.
I
And
think
That'll work.
it's.
Yeah.
Where are you? What time zone are you at? Because it's
East.
8 or 9, depending. I think.
8 or 9, I'll be good to roll.
All right. So you're. Yeah.
You're invited back
Alright.
for the roundtable for Sunday.
Cool.
But last thoughts of the night. Bungie, stop doing what you did. That was not cool. Destiny, still better game than most Call of Duty. I'm getting that's the general consensus from everybody, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Recent Call of Duties.
Yeah, recent Call of Duties. And if you have an issue with Xbox or anything else like that, let us know. We'll try to figure it out for you as best as we possibly can.
Drop us a line in the comments below the video. We'll see what we can do.
Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below. Hit that like button below. Give it a couple of knots. Give it a couple of dislikes.
Share with your
Don't
friends.
Don't like it. Let us know. We need your feedback.
Tell us how you feel. This is your show.
Yeah. We just host it, broadcast it. Our thoughts are your thoughts, though. It's a mind meld.
It's just as much theirs as it is ours. Because where would we be without any other geek and gamer? Like, we're a niche group. We're amazing like that.
Getting deep, man. You're getting deep.
I know.
All right. This has been
Save the
Guys
best
Night
stuff for the end.
Gamer Geeks Radio.
That's how it is.
I'm Travis.
I was Mr.
I'm Tony.
B-Watt.
Have a good night, and may the force be with you guys.
And once again, I was B-Watt, man. Thanks for having me on, guys. I enjoyed it.
Bro.